Hello and welcome to another AQA GCSE video tutorial. Today we will be answering the Elizabethan England write an account question. The write an account question structure is even more important because it will appear twice on the exam. It appears in the Elizabethan England module, but also on paper 1 as well, in the conflict and tension 1918 to 1939. A reminder, you can practice multiple versions of this question using the guide to GCSE history exam questions located on the shared area. Here we have a typical example of a question that you might find in the exam paper. Write an account of the ways in which the voyages of discovery affected Elizabethan England. My top tips for answering the write an account question is C, C, C. The structure should focus on the causes. So in this instance, what caused the expansion of voyages of discovery during Elizabethan England times? You then would like to focus on the course or the achievement. So in this instance, what are the great examples of famous voyages and their achievements? You'll notice that it is extremely important to write your answer chronologically. And the final C is consequences. So what were the consequences? These could be positive and negative that came about from the voyages of discovery in Elizabethan England. C, C, C should be the structure for write an account question. Here we have a typical model answer for a write an account question. You'll notice that it takes a chronological approach. It focuses on what causes Tudor exploration to explode, focusing on the privateers and the technologies that were included, the encouragement that came from Elizabeth through the system of patronage. You'll then notice the course of the events, perhaps maybe focusing on some of those great voyages of discovery, including Sir Walter Raleigh and Sir Francis Drake. And finally, it focuses on the consequences of voyages of discovery, which it notes very quickly were extremely mixed, thinking about the impact on breaking down relationships with the Spanish, but the long-term benefits for England, creating trading companies and setting the foundations for the British Empire. Good phrases to potentially include, or sentence starters, might be, there were many causes that led to main factor. The course, so some notable examples or achievements, and the consequences. And think about it from a positive and negative perspective, and not just a simplistic individual approach. Again, I cannot stress enough the importance of making sure that your answer is chronological, as shown in the mark scheme next up. So to get to those top levels, it says that the answer is presented in a coherent narrative account that demonstrates a range of accurate and detailed knowledge and understanding that is relevant to the question. The key word there is a narrative. You are essentially telling the story of it, but also explaining its relevance. So our top tips for the question: make sure your answer is chronological. Use cause, consequence as your potential structure. Make sure you have rich and specific examples in your answer. Think of the key words, the key people, or the moments associated with the question. I hope you found this video tutorial useful. Practice makes perfect. Best of luck with your exam practice.